And welcome to another Streamer Spotlight, where we get to interview and meet the students who are behind the laptops, behind the microphones, behind the cameras that make all of these streams possible. I have in here with me Breanna Hanson. Breanna, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. So first thing that we like to do with these is we like to introduce who the students are so you can kind of meet them a little bit. First thing that we'll start with is obviously she's a student heading in public school. What classes are you taking right now?
Oh, the basics, science, math, history. I'm taking your class, audiovisual production.
So we made the cut, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So we made the cut. Okay. So you don't get a lot of choices because, right, you're now in 8th grade. Oh, I forgot to ask. How old are you right now?
14.
14. Okay. So you're 14 in 8th grade. And we made the cut, and you don't get a lot of choices when you're doing that. But next year you're going to have a few more choices, right? Okay. And what's your favorite class?
Your class, definitely.
No. That was kind of planted there. But anywho, so we know a little bit about how old you are and what a few of your things are. But, what about interests? Like, what are things that you like to do that might be either in or outside of school that you're into?
I like music, art.
Okay, so you're an appreciative person of creative things. Yeah. So like listening to music at home. What kind of art are we talking? Like crayons, or what are we talking about?
Colored pencils, like paintings.
Like fine art.
Yeah.
Fine art. Okay, so you're an appreciative person, maybe dabble a little bit yourself and enjoy it. Absolutely. So, and those go together a lot. I've seen that a lot where people they're interested in the music and the fine arts and things like that. I too am one of those people. So very, very fun. So, you're interested in those things, but as far as music, if I'm correct, is it true that you have some different kind of instruments that you don't normally see that you play? Is that true?
I started with a clarinet, and then I did not like it very much, so I moved to a bass clarinet, which I am absolutely enjoying.
That's awesome, because you don't see, is bass clarinet the one with like the stick on the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So like you don't normally see that especially in this area. That's very rare. But there's one other one that you left out.
I play a violin.
Yeah, see, that doesn't happen around
I'm
here.
learning.
Well, the fact that you can play it is huge. Like, because for those who don't know, like I've played guitar, and like you get to cheat. Like there's little metal bars across the neck there that make the notes sound beautiful. On violin, there isn't. You have to be perfect. So like kudos, because I can't do that. So that is very, very cool. Okay, so we've learned a little bit about who you are as a student and what you like to do in your off time and some of your interests. But the final things that we talk about is competency levels. So Breanna right now at this current moment has a diamond level camera and a gold level producer. And what those diamond, gold, and all that stuff means is it's a competency of how good they are at that. Silver being your entry level, gold being your intermediate, and diamond being your professional level. So she's very close to what we call the stream team leader position. If you get 2 diamonds in that, you're going to be able to become a stream team leader. And as a whole, she has those, and we're working towards getting that stream team leader position. And we've been working really hard, adding in some extra shifts to be able to reach that. But so speaking of stream team, speaking of all that, why did you even join? Like why?
Well, it was more like I wanted to do something after school because I don't do many activities.
Gotcha.
Outside.
Okay.
Also really kind of, not to really help you, but like just to like
get involved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
help
absolutely.
The community a little.
Gotcha. So was it a thing where you were like, oh, cool, I can like press buttons and play with tech? Or was it more like, I'm not going to do sports, so I'll do this? Like So it was the latter of the two. Okay. So it was just an opportunity to do something that it may not be in your wheelhouse of interest, but it's more so that than other opportunities such as sports or other things like that. Well, we appreciate you being on the stream team. Absolutely. So one final thing that we like to do with the streamer spotlight is I always like to do fun notes about our streamers, because each one of them is a unique individual, and we're so glad to have each individual one of them. Breanna is kind of my brutally honest person, and I love it so much. So whenever I have a question, or if we're running into issues, or if there's something that's going on with our streams or our policy or procedures, if I have issues, I will either hear about it from Breanna, or I will ask her and she will be truthfully honest for the betterment of the program, not just because it's what she thinks. So she's been a very honest and truthful person in that, and also too incredibly reliable in just this last year, because you've only been streaming for like, I think a year now.
Yeah, only.
Yeah. So, I mean, she's gone really far for a very short amount of time. So, I mean, she's been a joy to have around and a very valuable asset to the program. So whenever you're watching these broadcasts, this is one of the many kids who are making it possible. So Breanna, thank you very much for coming in, and thank you very much for being on the stream team.